Hello, 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 hello. Oh, can you tell that I am tired? Hello, hello, hi. I look especially pink today. How lovely. I hope you can tell that today is freaking hot outside, which is why I'm so pink. Oh. Anyway, hello. It'll be better once it gets like nighttime and my skin is tinted a bit cooler. But hello, I'm Kirby Core. I'm a big red tomato. That's all I am. Anyway, hello everyone. I hate to talk about my store all the time because it's not just whoa, Ryan, Jesus. I'm sorry, MX, are you the 5th Harbinger? Because you just summoned them. Hello, Ryan, hello! Ryan Phantom! Hello! Why are you barking, Rain? I'm sure that's a fun reference. Yay. Anyway, you are the Harbinger, yeah. Anyway, Eldritch requested some songs, so let me get to those right now before I forget. But hello! Ryan, what were you doing, if I may ask? We spent 10 minutes watching GTA 5 car crashes, waiting for you to come back from PR. Oh, well, you guys are making me think of that TikTok person who all she does is get on all fours and just like just back and forth. I saw one of those videos she did where she was like, how long, like someone asked her how long she could do it, and she just kept doing it and it was like sped up, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know how long she did it, but that's all I can think about. Anyway, hello, firstly, Ryan, I believe you said yesterday that you weren't streaming because you didn't feel so good. So I hope you feel better now. I mean, it seems you were streaming. So at the very least, you were good. You were feeling well enough to stream, which is good. And you finished started Alan Wake. Wait a minute. That feels like one of those games that I definitely watched someone play at a certain point, but never committed to because it didn't feature funny 2D cartoon characters, which is more up my alley. But it does sound familiar. Hello. I hope, well, the last time you rated us, we were in PowerPoint gaming hell, and I hope that this time around we can present a stream that is of a better quality, and, you know, that is Twitch friendly, otherwise. Also, let me... There we go. Okay. I took Cold Easy. What's Cold Easy? I don't know what that is. Also, look at this Friday Night fucking Undertale as thumbnail that's right there. You can't see it, but iron lozenges? Hold on. I'm 25 years old. I know what a lozenge is. It's like one of those syringes, right? Wait, no. Oh. Why did I think a lozenge was like a medical device? Am I stupid? No, it's not. It's just like a little... It's like a little mint. It's a little guy. Why did I think hold on. I'm gonna defend myself. Etymology. I refuse to take the L. Not entomology. Etymology. A lozenge. Okay. So lozenge comes from late Latin, lausier lapidis, stone slabs. Old French lozenge to lozenge, derived from stone slabs. It's okay. I can roll with this. Slab is really close to stab, and it could have been it could have been something like a syringe. I both of my parents work in the medical field, so you'd think that I would know better, but that would be incorrect. Anyway, here you go. That's the second song. That might be the connection. Maybe because an iron lung is a medical device? Maybe. No, it's not just saying iron lozenges. It was specifically the word. I think I've only heard that in very like heavy medical context, which is why I assumed it was a device rather than a thing that you take. Anyway, okay, I'll take the L. I'll take the L. Anyway, I hate mentioning my store too much because I'm not just promoting it. It's just a part of my life. I meant the vitamin iron thing. I know, I was talking about something else, I promise. I'm not consistently stupid. I surprise people, okay? Anyway, I was gonna say, I reached 100 sales on Etsy, and I'm very happy because, that Etsy counts it. Firstly, we even tried to give you an out. I mean, what do you want me to say? But it's a celebration because in most cases I would curse Etsy because Etsy is it's a nice marketplace if you want a website that is like a social media platform in that it is self-promoting and people can look up things and find them on their own time. But Etsy also takes so much. It squeezes. It's like the U.S. government. It just like taxes you so much that you're like, I wish this was not my main source. But regardless, I reached 100 sales over this weekend, and I'm very happy. I love shipping out my little guys and my little stickers. So I just wanted to say that. Anyway. Let me X out of the tab that's lozenge Google image. And, Have My Heart Girlfriend Mix Friday Night Funkin' Funkadelics OST. I'm trying to think about, like, what's happened today that's even remotely interesting that I could talk about while this song is playing. So, you guys may not know this, but I'm kind of like a raccoon when it comes to just picking up shit that I see on the ground. Can I show you what I found? Look, I found one. It's like one of those guys that you pick it up and go, wah, wah. It's so long, but it's a little dirty, but it's pretty cool. And is it bent? It's not. Look, it's pretty. I mean, I guess it's like sort of like bent this way. It's like a little curve, but nice outfit saying thank you. This is one of my favorite blouses to wear. I don't know if I got it online. Oh well, hello, but it's one of those blouses that like it's like nice and like light blue, and it's like yeah, it's nice. It's like nice and cool. The clamp isn't bent. It's not. It's a little bent. What is it? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Hold on. Oh, I think it's supposed to look like this. I don't see anything wrong with it. See, look. It can hold. Not the clamp. Oh, you mean this? Wait, what's the clamp? I'm not butch enough to know what all this means. But I am butch enough to pick shit up. Okay. Alright. I meant the pull part. I mean, it's not like 90 degrees bent. It's just like a little bump. It's a little bump. It's a fun little bump. Oh, hello, Peehee. Hello. And sang, yes, unfortunately, I am also here. I hate to ruin the party, but let's go ahead and join the Sanking stream room. Hello. Pre.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Hello.
Now Peehee can hear you scream back at them.
Peehee!
I'm turning that down and we're good. Let's see those frames drop, baby. Hell yeah. That's what you're all here for. But last week when we streamed The Great Ace Attorney, it was actually pretty good. it was also might be because I didn't have anyone in the house, so I was on the Wi-Fi solo. But I'm going to hope that it's actually, just it means good things. So I'm gonna let me share my screen. Share my screen.
I survived this angled Great Ace Attorney PowerPoint stream.
That's the energy we want. Yes, let's make it a part of the past. Oof. Okay. Just a black screen, chat, and a game. The stream might run better if you just switch to a basic layout. You mean without all the aquarium stuff in the back?
We need it.
Okay, you know what? Go away, Kirby Swim. Yeah, it might be cooking your computer. Maybe. But I think she must commit to the bid though. That's true. But okay,
We at least have to keep that tweet up.
the tweet that's up there. It's important.
The tweet's important.
It's important. Okay, let's put away the jar. Obviously, there's no stream avatars. Fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
I put away the gif of the fish. Alright, can you see everything?
Oh shit. And yes, I can.
Yay! I removed the coral reef. Because of
Oh my god. Speaking of woke.
What?
I'm still doing like my deep dive through. Okay, for those that weren't here last stream, I'm doing a deep dive of all of the sprites in Pokemon Infinite Fusion.
Yeah.
To see which of them have like Undertale Yellow, Deltarune like references in them. Because I have autism. And those are two of my special interests of like Undertale, Deltarune, and Pokemon. And I think, where did I end up? Right now I'm on Clefairy.
What number is that?
35.
So let me get this straight. What you've been doing is going through every Pokemon chronologically and seeing the fusions of every other Pokemon that exists.
Yes.
Jesus.
It sure is a time. Okay, but in my defense, it gets easier as I go on because there's overlap.
That is true.
Those charts? Yeah, like those charts, like the Pokemon type chart.
Yeah.
To show like super effectiveness. It's like blah, 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 and it's like the diagonal thing down the middle. Like because I've looked at like all of the fusions that Bulbasaur can have, when I go onto a different Pokemon that isn't Bulbasaur, I don't have to look through the Bulbasaur fusions.
Yeah.
Because I already been through those.
Permutations and combinations. I learned that in math class.
Yeah. Yippee.
Yippee.
But yeah. I remember what I was talking about because of the woke. When I went through Pikachu, I think it was Ho-Oh and Sylveon. With Ho-Oh, Pikachu was holding the rainbow flag, and also one of the variations of the fusions was it holding the progressive pride flag.
Oh.
And then for Sylveon, one of the variants was it holding the trans flag, and it had like a little taped section to the back of it. Like, how Pikachu's sexual dimorphism.
Yeah, the little
males
tail.
have the straight tail, and then females have the bumped tail. It would be taped on like a straight edge or a bumped edge, and it was so good. Yeah.
Also, I'm looking in the Discord stream chat right now, and I missed a bunch of fusions you posted last night, including Fluttershy. That's like straight up Fluttershy.
Yeah. Butterfree and Ponyta make Fluttershy.
That's so cute.
I'm so excited to find the rest of the like main 6 and any other like My Little Pony characters that are there. Like Sappy found all of them, but I want to do it
Damn.
as a surprise for me.
And I'm happy that this is your current project because I know the people who've like made those sprites and made the effort to put those references in. Like you're the same kind of person to be excited to make those references and to be the person excited to find those references.
Yeah. I've also been finding a lot of references to shit that I don't know.
Yeah, there's
like,
probably all kinds
whenever
of like,
I
anime
see
stuff
something that's like, I see something that's like clearly like it's a fusion of the Pokemon, but it's like, that's referencing something that I don't know. I've seen a lot of Hollow Knight in there.
Oh,
that's been fun. Yeah,
interesting.
there's been like some Hollow Knight. I've seen some Ben 10 aliens. I think what was that? That was Sandslash and Snorlax.
Sans?
I think. Sandslash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I also did find I found Alphys.
Oh. Wait, firstly, hold on.
Yeah.
You pronounce it Alphys?
Yeah.
Isn't it pronounced Alphys?
I have no idea.
I'm not stopping you
Not
to
a
correct you.
single
I just
clue.
genuinely haven't heard it pronounced Alphys. But I can just ask
Me
chat
neat.
if what their opinion
Yeah,
is.
I've just kind of I just look at it and I'm like, yep.
Both are valid. Well, that's boring.
Both are valid. Hell yeah.
I want to start something.
But yeah, I found Alphys. You get her by combining Sandslash and Ampharos. It's a variant, so it's not like the first thing that you see when you're scrolling through like the Sandslash or the Ampharos fusions. You have to like click on it.
You mentioned the variants before. Like, what are those in Pokemon Infinite Fusion? Just like different takes on the same fusion?
Yeah, like essentially, let me see if I can get a thing of it. Find one with a couple variants. Okay, hold on. Let me screenshot this real quick.
Eldritch says Alphys.
Alphys.
Also, they ask, hypothetically, if I wanted to look at all the Rotom fusions, how would I do that?
I got you, bestie.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Hold on. Wait.
Autism to autism communication.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can just do this. And then I sent the site to Sang. There it is. Bink. And I will put it in chat. Boop.
If.dyna.me.
Let me make sure it actually goes to the right one. Okay, yeah. So yeah, just go to that site. It's safe. Go to that site, find whatever Pokemon that you want, click it, and you will find the fusions if you scroll down a little bit.
Ooh. Fusions as head, fusions as body. Huh.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Damn.
Oh yeah. So I put in stream chat, and now that everyone has the website to like kind of see what I'm talking about more, but in stream chat I put a screenshot of a fusion of Clefairy and Charmeleon, and you can see at the bottom it has two variants. And so if you click on like the picture, it will take you to the information page about Charfairy, which is its fusion name. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you can see the variants. Typically, every Pokemon fusion will have at least one variant, especially if it has a custom sprite, because the other variant is just the original one that you got from like the very bare bones fusion generator, to where it's less of like the Pokemon are fused and more of like a part of the Pokemon was slapped onto the other Pokemon.
Yeah, I see.
These ones are more complete.
By the way, I'm looking at these sprites on the website, and are the original Pokemon sprites also made by fans? Because I feel like the style is very what was it, like Fire Red Leaf Green? But
yeah,
I don't know if it like were these made by fans?
Yes, all of the sprites with the dark with the like desaturated darker green background, those were made by fans. Well, actually, there is a Clefairy one here that just says Game Freak, and you can look at the bottom of the thing. Like, if you look at the Clefairy thing that I sent, it says unknown artist at the bottom. So right there, it will tell you like who made that sprite, and so some of them underneath it have Game Freak, or they have like another person's thing, like Monosky 1, or sometimes it's like a little collaboration. So there's one here by Game Freak and PJray.
I just realized if you just click on a regular, like if you just click on Bulbasaur, there are even variants for like Bulbasaur, like there's a bunch of different Bulbasaurs.
Yeah,
that's so cute.
It's awesome.
Aww.
Oh shit, let me go back to Clefairy too, so I can remember that that's the one I need to pick up on. This takes a while. I will say, I have gotten a lot faster at this now. I love how the Great Ace Attorney just isn't happening right now. We're talking about Pokemon.
It's okay.
This is my stream now. But Jesus, what was I saying? Right. I've come up with a better way of like finding the ones that I actually need to like pay attention to. Because I only look at the custom sprites, because obviously the only ones that are going to be references towards anything are going to be custom sprites. And you can filter that in the in like a little drop down menu around to the right of the website. And so literally what I do is I just like I scan through the sprites really quickly to see if anything jumps out at me, and then if nothing does, I go down to like the variant thing, and if I see like an S on the end of variant, I immediately go back up to it and click it and see what's going on. Now that way of like scanning through all of the Pokemon, going through an entire Pokemon and like all of the fusions it can do takes me like maximum of 12 minutes.
Damn, you are a well-oiled machine, Royal Wildfire.
I truly am. This is the kind of shit I love to do. I would love what I would give to have a job in like
a job like this. Oh, wouldn't that be the dream?
Real. Oh shit, Cabinet Man!
Yeah. Eldritch requested it, so I'm just playing in the background. Oh damn! I was talking about the song that's playing right now, but also I just saw in stream chat, Rotom plus Bastiodon equals Cabinet Man. That's so cool!
Oh hey! Yo, how thematic.
That's sick.
I'm not even listening to like the stream because then I'll get like weird echo. So I just saw the Cabinet Man in stream chat. So Rotom and Bastiodon is interesting. It's so fun to see like what people like
come up
think these Pokemon would look like if they were fused together, and like even like for bullshit like Rotom and Bastiodon being the Cabinet Man, like that's not a Rotom and Bastiodon fusion, but it's also like it is a Rotom and Bastiodon fusion, but like what? How did you think of that?
Yeah,
that's so cool.
I'm not gonna lie, like after Steven Universe introduced like the concept of fusions as like a greater, you know, character and narrative tool, it's really hard not to go into all media and be like, but what if that thing and that thing were like one thing? Think about it.
I love coming up with like fusions of characters and stuff, and then also we have Steven Universe being another special interest of mine. So whenever I have a new special interest, it is only a matter of time before I make a Steven Universe AU for it. I have already made like a Steven Universe AU for like my characters, and I have also currently working out a like Steven Universe AU for Undertale Yellow.
Nice.
And, like, Undertale and
you
Delta
figure out
Ring
what
by
gems
extension.
they are?
Yes! Oh my god!
That's the fun part! That's the fun part!
I love it. I've figured it out. Oh, I have I only have the Undertale Yellow characters figured out. But eventually I might expand it into like Undertale and Deltarune, but for the most part, Undertale Yellow is the hyperfixation, and then Undertale Deltarune, Undertale Yellow is the special interest. So we're focusing on Yellow real quick. Do you want to hear the main ones?
Sure, if you
are?
want to.
Yeah. Yippee. I love being autistic.
Yeah.
So I made Dalv an overcooked amethyst, with his weapon being electrokinesis. His gem placement is at the back of his neck. I made
that does make sense, but may I ask why you made it the back of his neck?
I don't exactly remember. I think
it came to me in a dream.
It came to me in a dream. Oh shit. Because one of the things that one of the like headcanons that I like, I'm over here stimming. So if you hear like a thunk, 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 that's me stimming.
It's fine, we're still listening to Cabinet Man. It's drowning out the stem.
Yeah. But one of the like headcanons that I really like about Steven Universe and like the gem placements is that they both have something to do with like how the character is, and it also has a little something to do with like chakra placement and stuff like that. So like Pearl's gem being on her head, obviously we know that's because she was made by White Diamond, but it's also because she's a very logical and rational gem. So
it's
she
the
thinks
mind.
with her head. Exactly. And like Amethyst has her gem like in her chest heart area because she's very impulsive, she's very emotional, she thinks with her heart instead of her head. Or like she thinks with her heart first. And then Garnet has her gems on her hands because she is like a doer. She will get shit done, and she's fine with like getting in the dust and the dirt and doing what needs to be done. And it's just, I love it. But yeah, so there was Dalv, and then, or did you have something?
I like when I have to make like Steven Universe AU stuff, I have to go into the trenches of gems and meanings and all that. So nothing comes to mind off the top of my head.
Hell yeah. Honestly, me too. I perused this website with like gemstones and their meanings, and I also looked at like the most hardness scale to try to figure out like if these gems are not depicted in Steven Universe or Steven Universe Future proper, then I have to try to figure out, okay, where would they rank in like in order of things, which is odd because there are some very soft gems that are very high ranking. Like, for example, and this is a perfect segue because I made Martlet a lapis lazuli. She has like the hydrokinesis, and her gem placement is in her lower back. The only reason why I did it in her lower back, I mean, there's probably a chakra thing too if I like look at chakra again, but I don't have it off the top of my head. And also I had it in her lower back so that she isn't like exactly lapis lazuli in
original character do not steal.
Yeah. But like I thought that because a lapis lazuli is such a high ranking gem, I mean, it's not like super high ranking, it's still like bossed around, but like when I looked at the Steven Universe wiki, and lapis lazulis are high ranking gems, and I thought, oh, they must be pretty high on the most hardness scale. No, they're only 5 to 5.5. Amethysts are harder than lapis lazulis. So I was like, okay. Hold on.
Is it confirmed in Steven Universe canon that the hardness of a gem correlates to its rank, or is that like a possible connection?
I think that's a possible connection, mostly because of lapis lazuli being high ranking, but only being like 5 to 5.5.
Oh, Eldritch makes a good point.
But yeah.
We never got an answer for that one Jade character credited in an episode of Steven Universe focused on Peridot. When we were waiting for her to do a fusion, there was no Jade in that episode.
Oh, shit.
And Jade feels like a very, like, known gemstone to, like, do. So.
Yeah. The Jade... The only instance of a Jade that we have in Steven Universe was when we were on Homeworld, and there was that, like, Lemon Jade fusion that happened. But other than that, we don't really have any other Jades that we really know about, so... Ooh. Anyway, we've done Dalv, we've done Martlet. Star, he is an off-color Andesign.
Andesign?
Yeah. Like, in my idea of Undertale Yellow, Steven Universe AU, it's not like following the story of Steven Universe. This is basically like an off-branching thing that's happening, like, while Steven Universe is happening. Like, some gems have been banished to the underground, and because, like, the humans would still have the abilities of, like, the Undertale humans, to where they, like, have sorcerers that can lock them away in the underground, and they can't get out. And so the gems that were banished down there had to kind of work with what they had in the underground to try to get out. And so Starlo is one of the gems that was made, like, from underground resources, and he was made with, like, the express purpose of trying to get out of the underground. But because he is off color, he doesn't want to do that. He's fine down there. He's chilling. He is meant to be an offensive soldier that works best with a Labradorite. And Labradorite is the gem that I gave his brother, Orion. So they're a nice little sibling team. I love them so much.
Yeah.
I made Star's weapon, like, it's technically a whip, but he uses it like a lasso because he's a nerd. And his gem placement is on his chest.
Of course. It would be I don't know where on the chest it is, but it would be cool if it was, like, on the place where his sheriff's badge is.
Yeah, you got me. You get me.
Yeah. Also, Eldritch posted in the stream Discord, Rotom and Reggie Gigas. It's the fucking thing from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Mr. Electric, kill him!
Send him to the principal's office and have him expelled!
It's fucking Mr. Electric. I hate it. I love it. Oh my god.
And Saroba?
Saroba is a fire agate. I had to look through her attacks because I was like, I associate her with fire. But is she fire? I had to remember. And yes, she starts off with like cherry blossom petals and stuff like that, and then, like, as she gets stronger, it turns into fire and stuff like that. So it's like, there you go. Her weapon, a staff, we've been new. And her gem placement is on her left hand palm.
Interesting.
Teehee. That's another reason why I did, like, the gem placement, because I also just thought about, like, where it would be cool for them to pull their weapon out of.
Yeah. Oh, Steven Universe was goated for that.
Real. And then Axis is also a main character. Axis, oh, he's fun. Axis is not a gem. Axis is still a robot, but he is a robot that is made to be stronger than gems. He can destabilize gems. He can shatter gems. He has a tractor beam, and he has, like, a general scanner. So that what the fuck?
I'm like
that?
Are we reacting to the same image, the one that Eldritch posted?
The Oracle, yeah. What? Oh shit! I want it. But yeah, the general idea that what the fuck? Really?
Damn. It's just like
Oh, that's because it's not a custom one. That's why.
oh, it was just huh.
Yeah.
I like
If
Eldritch's
it- yeah, if
comment.
it has-
This just shit.
Yeah, if it has 0 variants, it's probably not going to be a good like sprite. It's just going to be the hodgepodge of bullshit that the Japeel fusion generator spits out. But yeah, my idea with Axis is that Chujin still made him. Chujin, by the way, is a petshite, otherwise known as a scapolite.
Ooh.
Petshite is basically like the purpose that I have given them is that they're like administrative techies. They're usually like commanding paradots. I thought about making Chujin a paradot, and I was like, that's a little bit too low ranking for what he did in the story. And his gem placement is on his forehead, because duh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say his gem placement is on his right hand.
Oh,
I thought you were setting it up with Saroba on the left hand, and with Chujin being gone, it makes that, you know, that separation even more visible.
Oh, fuck. Ah. Damn.
Think about it.
You're kind of right. But he have head.
That's true. he had head. That is a true argument.
You think he have head. But my idea with Axis in this AU is that Chujin is like the head of research on this. Eventually he does also like he's not here anymore, except there's no real way for a gem to die, at least permanently, because as we see in Steven Universe Future, Yellow Diamond could put together gems that are shattered, and then all of the gems together, all of the diamonds together can cure corruption. So there's no real consequences.
Yeah.
Except for like the scarring that they get. So eventually the Ketsukane family will be whole again in this AU, but right now they are very much broken.
Yay.
Yay. But Chujin was making Axis because he understood. He's like, all right, listen, these humans were able to take down gems, so we need to make something that's stronger than a gem to take down these humans. And of course, like, the people who are in charge in the underground are like, hey, that's kind of weird. If it's stronger than gems, then what are we supposed to do about them? And so they're like concerned about that. And then he is ordered to be shattered, and he is shattered. Bye-bye. But yeah, that's my very quick overview of my Undertale Yellow Steven Universe AU. I've truly just made this my stream.
It's okay.
My stream where I get to talk about my shit.
It's okay. I asked, and I'm listening. Also, Eldritch is very Steven Universe brained as well, and they have some good contributions. Eldritch says, ooh, Undertale Steven Universe AU points at the amalgams. Good, you know, that's like a straight up parallel to Steven Universe's amalgams. Sands and Papyrus are gems taken out of the hands of Gaster? What? That's crazy!
Shit!
Eldritch, you're spinning! Damn!
Holy shit. Eldritch, how does it feel to have the biggest brain ever?
Oh my god.
Also, an hour left of this chapter. Oh yeah, true. I forgot we're basically at the end of this chapter. Yippee!
Let us get to it. Feels good. Feels good.
Feels good. I'm so happy I got to ramble it up.
Yeah!
Oh shit, I gotta remember these fuckers' names. Yes, on the day you're referring to, the wife and I did have a bit of a skirmish. Can't recall the reason now. That went a little southern there. I gotta get out of this.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Out of here. I gotta get out of here. Take me across the pond. PB, help me. PB, help me be British. I don't even know if she's still here. That's okay. Knocked a candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon had it out though and got the window open. Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could find to throw at him.
Very honest.
Honestly. Plenty of knives around our place. Can't say I'd notice if one or two went missing, I'm afraid. If that baldy thing in the victim's back really was one of ours, you'll have a job proving it, I think.
Oh yeah, if you guys weren't here for the last stream, basically, I think I predicted how the murder happened like a good while before it was revealed because I was like, hold on, is this what I think it is? It was one of those moments. So we're seeing a murder scenario where they were fighting in an apartment and were throwing things, and she threw a knife, and it just so happened to stab someone in the street, and there were some shenanigans happening that moved the body, and someone was falsely accused.
Okay, in the defense of this, the victim bent down to pick up a book, and then the knife came out and stabbed her in the back when she was bending down to pick it up. Slightly more understandable.
I'm like, yeah, but like, I would. What's the possibility that there's the one knife that comes out the window and it just so happened? Like, it's not even like, oh, there was a mess outside, like right underneath the apartment because so many things came out of that window, but it just so happened to be the book first and then the knife. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's definitely still really fucking stupid, but I love it. Gotta have a little absurdity sometimes.
That's true. This chapter is very absurd.
Real. It sounds as though it was quite the battlefield in your household that evening.
Happy Father's Day! Anyway. I'm gonna get that man pregnant!
Preg Father's Day!
Yeah.
Preg Father's Day!
Although an entirely one-sided assault, it seems.
The enemy caught us on the hop, sir. Had no choice but to dig in and take defensive measures. To be honest, if the enemy had kept shelling us for another minute, we'd have been toast. The enemy. My wife.
My wife?
Of course, a veteran such as myself, my wife, is only too aware that on every battlefield, you're just a gnat's whisker from death at any moment.
There's a lot of military characters in this game. Like, remember the chapter 1 with the Yesanosa? That guy.
Yesanosa.
Yesanosa.
Hell yeah. Obama!
Obama! That's also true.
Obama.
Are we still talking about a marital quarrel here?
Well, I must say I'm dubious that this testimony will shed any light on the origins of this jackknife.
In combat, one's focus narrows such that surroundings are barely noticed. Those witnesses may not be able to offer any more than they have testified already. This may be a dead end.
This motherfucker has the biggest headache ever. He's like, God damn it, this is so stupid.
Van Zeeks may well be right. Well, whatever the chances, we only have this one last cross-examination to uncover the truth, Mr. Naruhodo.
The truth.
I'm afraid so.
Dunk. Very well, Counsel. Begin your cross-examination.
Alrighty. My favorite part.
Oh shit, we only have 2 lives, I forgot.
Oh my god! Okay.
Gee, I wonder how that happened.
Fuck it, press. The reason is what you told us yesterday, I believe. Yes, that's right. If I remember correctly, it all started because of a note that was tucked into the pages of a book belonging to Mr. Geradev. A rather passionate note, in fact. But Mrs. Geradev found the note, discovering her husband's little secret. And she gave him a mighty number of slaps across the face for it too.
What a sordid state of affairs.
Hell on earth. Man, Zeeks, are you okay, sir?
Dramatic ass bitch.
He's like,
British sentence. I say, when a chap says he can't recall such things, it's common decency not to drag it all up. And besides, half of it was wide of the mark anyway.
I pour the tea, I sip the tea, I pour the tea, I sip the tea. Likely story.
these waters run very deep.
And what transpired next after these multiple blows to the face?
Alright, so pressing did nothing on that. Candlestick over. It's a...
Hold it!
My strategy is just pressing everything and then going from there. And the fire also spread to some items of furniture, didn't it?
I had to let Drax know they were cooking.
Yeah, I'm
did,
not
like, a
like
cursory
acknowledging
read
it
through of what
verbally
they were
because
saying. I was like, "Ooh."
I'm letting them cook, but Eldridge, I am seeing what you're putting in there, and you are cooking.
Wait, hold on.
Important.
I love BTTV emotes.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Bookcase, my armchair, anything of mine, really. Just so happens there was some bathwater around that evening, so I sloshed that about to put it out. Why was that bathwater?
Wow.
You trying to sell it in jars or something? Anyway, a most precarious situation you put yourself in. Ours is a 3-story townhouse on the west side of the street, where the water main isn't connected yet.
Ew, do British people... Well, I can end that sentence there, but well, do British people, like, spell it story with an E?
Oh,
A
yeah,
3-story
what the fuck?
townhouse like that?
Oh, I hate it.
Ew.
British
Disgusting.
people, why are you like this?
British people, quote unquote.
People. Have to draw water from a public water pump during the day if you need any, you see.
And the lodgers are always moaning that they can't get any water at night. Although the little moustache Japanese man buys water in bottles, I believe. They've got water bottles!
They got wobbles!
Water bottles!
The defendant, Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, he receives a stipend for his studies, you know, from his home country. Can you imagine being able to brew a pot of tea at all hours? He's obviously very well off.
Have you actually seen the state of the man?
Damn! No! Damn, he called this bitch poor.
It smelled like Naruhodo went in the room was like, it smells like broken here. I believe he uses all of his income to buy books.
Well, anyway, the point is, I wasn't able to douse the fire with water. I was able to douse the fire with water, fortunately enough.
Picking up whatever I can find. Also, Eldridge is saying all the Machoke fusions are just bar versions of other Pokemon. I mean, yeah, like his tits are out. But also, I would assume that more like the Lopunny, Gardevoir, like those fusions are also just an excuse to make like pretty, like, you know?
Yep, I have gone through 35 Pokemon and there's always been at minimum 3 variants of any Gardevoir fusion.
Even though the room was on fire? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Gardevoir is already like very human-like, so you can work pretty well with that.
Yeah. Ooh, there was also a Machoke fusion with, I think, Raichu, and it was just Lieutenant Surge.
Makes
It was
sense.
so fucking funny. I was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
As far as I was concerned at the time, I pour the tea, I sip the tea, I pour the tea, I sip the tea. It was more important to extinguish.
Why was she speaking when she was sipping the tea?
She was like,
what?
it was more expensive to put my anger than the flames.
Wait, hold on. Let me get into character with that then.
It was more important.
When a woman wants to throw, she must throw.
very good.
I did not take an actual sip because I would have choked.
Okay, it was very real though. It felt very real.
It was very real.
That is most certainly not true of a Susato takedown, Mr. Naruhodo. How did she know I was thinking that? Also, Eldritch, the Machoke Giratina thing you posted in stream. That's really cool, and also I could sort of tell that the person who made that was like kind of horny, but like a respectful horny,
bit.
you know?
Yeah. I've gone through so many fusions, I can tell when someone's being horny about a fusion.
Oh please, like whenever you find anyone that's even remotely interesting, feel free to like post it in the Discord or just send it to me, because I'm very interested.
Hell yeah. Let me do something real quick.
So, please cast your mind back and try to remember. Was it a knife among the items you threw at your husband that day?
I mean, making a thread, it gave her room. There we go. Oh.
It's okay. We're enjoying jiggle physics while you do that.
Jiggle physics, hippie. Alright, the thread has been created.
Yay!
That is where all the cool Pokemon Infinite fusions will go. Anyway.
In all honesty, I don't recall. But I feel I must point out that I'm no monster. Let me see. Some bread, cabbage, garlic, a towel, and a sponge, a napkin.
Oh, he's got shit to say.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
He's got shit to say.
You got some shit to say, sir?
Perhaps.
Mr. Garadeb.
What? Hey, don't shoot! Ah, sorry. I beg your pardon.
Disregarding your PTSD, damn. Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind?
Nothing of any significance, no. Just that the barrage of projectiles the old thing launched in my direction was something more solid than she implies. Books, bricks, and a fire poker, I seem to recall.
Youch. Zoo-wee mama.
Oh. Well. No, I didn't get to say anything. Fuck. I was looking at her pouring the shit in his pipe. Damn it. Good grief, woman, we're not at home now! This is a court of law!
Oh, dearie me. Ever so sorry, dear.
What's she even doing with a teapot in here? Good question.
She's British! She has to be. She cannot go anywhere without tea readily available to her.
It's like if you kill her, she drops like a Minecraft mob, like just tea.
That's an interesting thought. That's an interesting thought experience. Thought experiment. What would you die? What would you drop if you died?
Does it have to be on me, or does it have to represent me?
It can be either.
Probably at least 2 hair ties. I hate to be boring, but I'm always carrying hair ties with me, so definitely that. What about you?
If we're talking about something that's on me all the time, it would either be like my keys or a mask. But if it's something that represents me, and if it represents you, I am saying that you can go as fantastical as you want because I started this hypothetical. I make the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Probably something kind of similar to Blaze Powder, I think, because I am very Blaze from Minecraft coding.
Like Ash?
I guess. But like burning ashes. Like a phoenix type thing, except I don't come
okay,
back.
we're going real fantastical with it. I like that.
Yeah. And then if you like use the ashes that I drop to draw
it looks really cool.
I thought you were gonna
like
say
a
if
right
you
lip or whatever.
smoke the ashes that you use, it would be very cool.
And if you smoke the ashes that I drop, you become black.
Bro, Roll Wildfire, have you fucking... I don't know if you saw this, but on Twitter, people were talking about people doing blackface with Alistair
What?
from Hazbin Hotel.
Oh,
Did you see
I
that?
saw that.
It,
I saw like one tweet of that, and I was like, I don't care.
I saw, like,
I-
expanded threads on it, and apparently there were, like, more... It wasn't just one person. It was several people doing it.
Oh, Jesus
It- oh.
Christ.
I know it's, you know, it's a lot to just harp on the same, you know, oh, Hazbin Hotel is cringe, like, whatever, which is why I don't do it as much anymore. But, you know, I still
Like,
have the
damn,
feelings
Hazbin
toward
Hotel
that
is
show,
cringe.
you know.
Real. Like, the show itself isn't that bad. I mean, we
Hold
watched
on,
it.
pause. Sorry.
Hmm. I'm pausing. Oh.
My roommate brought me food!
No!
Yo, so, for dinner, we're having tofu sandwiches? Look at this shit. And this is some garlic bread on the side.
Oh,
Anyway,
Hey,
while you talk about
yo,
that, I'm gonna take
looks
a bite.
delicious. Hello, scrum diddly ounces. But yeah, like, Hazbin Hotel isn't necessarily like the worst show in existence. I mean, we all watched it together, or at least some of us did. We watched it together here on stream. There were definitely some moments where I was like, "Hey, yo, this is sick," and there were also some moments where I'm like, "Ooh, this should have been like." This season should have had more episodes, so that the plot wouldn't have to go so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's like one of my biggest complaints about Hazbin Hotel. It's that the season was so quick. Like, what was it? I think they had like half a year at the beginning of the show before the extermination,
yeah.
and then like at the end of the 10 episodes, like we went through 6 months in 10 episodes. Like, what?
Like,
Reeling.
I remember retweeting an article that was actually written by the person who made, I think, Super Lesbian Animal RPG, when they reviewed Hazbin Hotel. And one of the things they mentioned, they made a lot of good critiques. One of the things they mentioned was that
I read that too.
yeah, the focal point of the show is that you can very easily make it episodic. Like, oh, you know, we're trying to develop this hotel, so every episode, try to reform someone, try to redeem someone. And it's like, you know, or like have new characters like come in, you know, like explore the. But it's not really that. Like, it could be that, but it's so focused on like the characters that obviously, as a creator, I sympathize with the feeling of having this world and these characters you love, and taking different episodes to just explore them and give them their own little spotlight. But it's, I don't know. The story-wise, it doesn't make it flow as cohesively.
You can't just have like big plot heavy episode after big plot heavy episode after big plot heavy episode. You have to have like moments of downtime in between, so that the audience and the characters can have like a moment away from the plot. And even if they aren't like completely away from the plot, like it has to not be the focus of the episode.
Yeah,
Like,
Eldritch mentions this, the loss of filler episodes in TV.
yes. Though I will say, they're not filler episodes. They are just like episodes of the series, because filler episode is a very specific thing to where like the anime has caught up with the manga, and so they have to make more episodes while the manga is
still being drawn. That's a filler episode.
I think a good like alternate term is like it's a buffer episode. It is meant to substitute where there is literally nothing that the original can provide. You know.
Yeah.
But now as Eldridge is saying, it now has evolved to mean just a non like main plot related episode.
Yeah. Like taking my series for example, there's definitely like once the 3rd season hits, it's going to be pretty plot heavy for most of it, but there's still going to be moments where the plot is not the main focus. Like there's straight up just gonna be a wedding episode in season 5 between my two little lesbians. I love them so much.
Lesbians.
Yeah, lesbians. It's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute and gay. I'm so excited for whenever that happens. But like the wedding episode is during season 3 where we're at like the height of the plot happening, but it's not focusing on the plot. The plot is there. The threat is still there, but we're focusing on Shania and June getting married. But yeah, like you gotta have moments where you're not like plot heavy all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else to add on that, honestly. Also, this sandwich is really freaking good.
That's the thing to add on it. The sandwich is boy.
Y'all good?
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm legit. I am not coughing as much as I was last week.
Yay!
Now I'm just like, like, I think back then the most sick I felt was like 1.5 on the sickness scale. Now I'm at like 0.5 on the sickness scale at maximum.
That's good.
I was able to go over to my neighbor's house today because I've been taking care of her dogs for the past like 3 weeks. I was able to go over there and I didn't have to wear a mask because I am allergic to dogs, sadly.
What? Damn, that is sad.
I'm allergic to dogs. I'm allergic to cats. I'm so mad.
Dude, God truly nerfed you. I'm sorry to say.
Real. Like, come on, dude. And it's not like an awful allergy. I just get like, the worst it is that my throat gets a little scratchy from like the dander that I'm inhaling. But like, it's not that bad. But like, the fact that I have it at all, I'm mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't have to wear a mask when I went over to take care of her dogs today, and she has 4 dogs, so...
Nice! And as always, if you can slide in a little picture of the doggos in the server, that would be much appreciated.
I got great pictures of them today. I'll send them when there's like a chunk of time where I'm not speaking.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, speaking of speaking.
Honestly, John, I never would have thrown such things at you.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss?
As she should.
Well, take a look at this then. How do you suppose that happened, Your pipe, sir? Had this thing in my hand as usual at the time of the onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles, she did. Yes. And when I went to pick the thing up, it was broken in 2. I'd like to see a sponge do that sort of damage.
I see. Your pipe was broken.
It never would have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Anyway, I've managed to bandage the thing up for now.
You are one to exaggerate, aren't you, dear?
Did you see the little, like, that cool little twist he did with that pipe?
Hey, yo.
He kind of sick with it.
He's slick with it.
It's obviously important. Probably. I don't know how it's important, but I'm fucking.
Probably.
The defense believes Mr. Garredeb's remarks could be of great significance. This war veteran's words only tell us one thing. Betray a fiery wife and pipes, as well as hearts, may be broken.
I'm sorry. Theory?
Did I say theory?
You did.
But that's just a theory.
A game theory.
Sentimental wisdom, perhaps, but hardly worthy of adding to the formal testimony.
Oh, damn it.
Indeed, common sense, one might say.
Hey, common sense is only common if you're taught it.
Might one? In that case, would you at least permit us to examine the pipe, sir?
Well, I don't see why not.
This is a nightmare blunt rotation right here.
Real.
Oh, dearie me. There you go again, trying to ingratiate yourself with a young lady.
Hey!
Very well. The court will accept the gentleman's pipe as evidence.
The pipe has been entered into the court record. I remember. I hope I didn't speak out of turn, Mr. Naruhodo. I was just feeling rather disappointed for you that your request was turned down. Oh, no, it's fine. Thanks to Suzato-san, we have some new evidence to work with. Let's look at the evidence!
Let's look at the evidence.
Okay.
It's got shit in it!
It got she poured the tea in it! Something just twinkled inside the chamber of the pipe there. Yes, I saw it. Something stuck in there, I think. Let's turn it over and give it a shake. What's this? It's a tiny fragment of metal. It looks like the tip of a blade or something.
That's why we can unflip the blade!
Wait,
Surely, it couldn't be.
We gotta.
Bitch, you were hiding evidence in your pipe? That's so schnasty.
Look
Hold
at
on.
the knife.
Let's look at the knife.
Right now. Gotta look at the knife right now. Open
Oh,
that shit
it
up.
was? I didn't even notice
oh
that.
my god! I thought it was just a rounded tip!
Me too. Oh, look here, Miss Naruhodo, just at the tip. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing.
Holy shit.
Wait a minute. Part of
Holy
it's
shit.
Wait a minute. I
He
got
threw
a
the fucking knife and oh
I got
my
a
god.
feeling. You remember this?
Ooh, ooh, that tonight's gonna be a
Good night. That's the tiny fragment of metal we found inside Mr. Garredeb's pipe. Yes, and just maybe. Oh my, it's a perfect fit. Somehow, I just knew it.
Oh
And that's it?
my god. Well,
Anything we could do
I
with this?
guess.
This is the tiny piece of metal we found in the chamber of the pipe. And what a stroke of luck that's a perfect fit with the broken tip of the jackknife. It's extraordinary, isn't it? And it fills me with a sense of awe. It certainly proved that miracles really can happen. A more miraculous proof, yeah, it's almost like it's slightly contrived, but whatever. Alright.
I believe in miracles.
Where you pro?
Well, thank you for that.
You're such a thing.
Well, thank you for that rebuttal, Mr. Garredeb. Now, if we can return to the crux of the matter. What can you tell the court about the knife used to attack the victim? It's yours. We know.
Is it this one? Or is it this one? Okay, hold on.
Oh god.
Okay. Present the knife. Present. Can I present? Oh my god, I'm scared.
Objection!
No! It's gonna take away my health! No!
Sorry.
What about the implications? What about the implications? That was a slow ass head shake. Damn, that judge was
Nothing
disappointed.
starts in your throat.
Exactly. There's nothing striking about it.
Oh god. What does strike me is your propensity for the inane, however.
Damn. I need to clear my head and come back at this from a different angle. Fine. I'll keep pressing and like whatever.
Yeah, I will say, hold it! The game is very obvious about like, hey, here's the time to present this evidence.
Yeah. I'm a little trigger happy, I guess. Shori, would you care to elaborate?
Nothing to say, really. Rather partial to a spot of cargo, you see. Pipes and whatnot. Fishing tackle. You know the sort of thing.
It's a passion we both share. I like to carve little wooden trinkets too. And then there's my leatherwork.
Ayo. Sorry to say, we're always losing knives about the place. And we have dozens of the things.
They sell them at the market sometimes, 20 for the price of 19. Needless to say, I snap them up. John prefers to use 2 knives at meal times too, instead of a knife and fork.
Damn, okay.
Now, June, we don't want people thinking I'm some kind of Ah!
Here we go again with the scaldings. Why are they being so evasive? I imagine it's because they don't want to believe it. They can't bear the thought that it might have been one of their knives that injured the victim. Which is entirely understandable, but still. Go on with your testimony, witnesses.
Sir!
Bootlicker. Okay, you'll have a job proving it. Okay.
Well,
So you have no intention of admitting it was your knife, unless we can produce proof?
here's the
Shwet.
British silence.
Even though there's no other credible possibility if Mr. Natsume is
Objection!
innocent? You forget, my Nipponese friend, that it has yet to be established the accused is not responsible for the attack. As if I could forget. If only there were some way to know who had handled the knife. Wizardry. Perhaps you're thinking of fingerprinting, Mr. Naruhodo? What, you mean it's not a dream? That sort of wizardry really exists?
Oh, they have fingerprinting now?
Whenever people touch anything, they leave behind a unique pattern from their skin. Oh, so they say. But I can't see. Oh, but I can't see anything. There are already countries in the world where these so-called fingerprints can be used as evidence. Lord Strongheart is currently discussing the matter at the Ministry of Justice.
Ah, so they don't have it yet. It's almost there.
Almost.
Yes, I believe we are rapidly approaching an era of scientific methods of investigation.
But for now, we shall have to find an alternative method for proving our assertion. That this knife found in its victim's back was originally in Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb's house. If only I could transplant this whole incident to several years in— I believe in the mainline Ace Attorney games, fingerprinting and like dusting for fingerprints is like a gameplay element.
I love how you're skipping this. It's completely.
I'm just like, yeah. This game is really good at making me feel smart and stupid.
I know what needs to happen. Here's what needs to happen. The game punishes you for doing what needs to happen. Well, it's not my fault I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
The last crucial piece of evidence.
Yes. Okay. Skirmish. Candlestick. Picking up. Knives went out.
Knives.
Proving it. Present.
Save. Sang.
I mean, fine.
Save.
Fine.
We don't know.
That's true. But I wish you had more faith in me.
It's not that I don't have faith in you. We already know what needs to happen. I don't have faith in the game. Being able to be like, oh, yeah. Objection.
There we go.
Okay, good.
Mr. Garadeb, can I ask you to take a good look at this, please? This thing you were smoking earlier?
Smoking that pipe. You can ask, but I can't see a bully thing.
You can't?
You used to call me Dead-Eyed Deb back in the regiment, of course. But that was some time ago now. What's this fucking face he's making?
He's
I hate
sad.
him. He's sad. Even when I'm trying to enjoy a large print book by the fire these days. I struggle to tell a B from a D and a P from a Q, to be honest. Ah, he's got dyslexia.
Oh, he does. Dearie me, it's rather wearing.
What? Wearing?
Like wearing? Like being worn out?
Wearing, oh. I saw it as weary.
Like wearying? I mean, it could be both.
Like, I saw it as wearing, as like weary.
Yeah.
But like the weird part of weary, yeah.
Oh, he does. Dearie me, it's rather wearing being asked about every other letter in every other word.
You must very deezy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're so witty, Ryunosuke. You're so smart.
Shut up. Hi.
What is that?
It's oh god, what's his fucking name? I forgot his name. What's his boyfriend's name?
Kazuma.
Kazuma!
Oh, yeah. Kazuma Asogi.
We came to it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, hey, this is Kazuma from the dead, quote unquote, from the dead. Shut the fuck up. I love you. Shut the fuck up.
This is Kazuma. Shut up.
This is Kazuma. Shut your gay ass up.
What is that? A tiny scrap of metal? Yes, almost certainly from the tip of a blade. And what may appear at first to be just a tiny scrap is in fact a crucial piece of evidence!
Woo! Oh, that's why she didn't die. Because she didn't, I guess the tip didn't get into her. It was just like...
It was like a blunted, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Interesting. And where did the defense come by this evidence? It was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Garadeb's pipe!
My pipe, you say? By Jove, I wonder how that got there. And what precisely does this fragment of metal signify, Counsel? Are you suggesting that it is in some way related to the matter of the stabbing on Briar Road?
Y'all are so slow!
They are so slow.
I would slap myself too,
Like-
Ryunosuke.
Real.
What?
Like, we spoke about it out loud, how it fits perfectly with the knife, and if it was found in Garadeb's pipe, and it fits perfectly with the knife, one would assume...
It's like this part of Ace Attorney is always like Dora like pointing at something, being like, "Do you see it?" It's just like, yes, bitch, we do.
Where's the path?
When put together with another piece of evidence already in the court record, I believe this tiny fragment of metal will unravel the whole truth. Oh my god, why are you being so evasive about it? Just say it. Also, she's on a little box, I get that.
Oh, she's a little.
She little.
You appear rather confident in that extraordinary statement, Counsel. Yeah, sure, extraordinary. Very well then. Present the pertinent evidence to the court. What evidence compared with this fragment of metal allegedly reveals the truth of this entire case? It's the fucking knife. It's the fucking knife.
It's my badge.
Now,
This is the knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there is a small piece of the tip of the blade that is missing. A common issue with the inferior blades sold at unsavory street markets. Criminals who use them regularly leave the tips leave the tips lodged into the victim's bones.
Damn, just the tip? And what of this particular knife?
No doubt its tip has suffered a similar fate, now languishing somewhere near the spine of the victim. Y'all are so slow! No, that is not
Sorry,
the case!
I did that snort right into the mic. Apologies.
It's okay. The tip of this particular knife's blade is the very fragment of metal we discovered in the chamber of death!
Ah!
Oh!
Oh shit, they've all taken damage. Wait, I want to see that damage taken. Oh shit! Damn, he's dramatic about it. Hey,
He's like, oh.
Alright. The more I see of this motherfucker, the more I understand.
Mm-hmm.
The more I get it. Good grief, Lord Van Zeeks, are you having a heart attack?
I don't believe it. Oh my god, his hands! Do you see his eyes and his hands? Oh my god. The knife from the crime scene and his fragments of metal are a perfect match.
Good golly gosh!
Watch your profanity.
I have to take a sip.
I was like, are you doing that on purpose? It just kept going.
It was partially on purpose. On purpose? Yep. It was partially on purpose, and partially because I was dying.
Order! Is this some sort of Eastern
Y'all are
sorcery?
so slow! They are ridiculous.
It's magic! You're just magically stupid.
This is no magic, my lord. This is a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
So Van Zeeks has figured it out, has he?
Counsel! Explain this extraordinary coincidence at once to my small pea brain.
Yes, my lord. The crucial point we have to ask ourselves here is, when did the fragment of metal find its way inside Mr. Garadeb's pipe? Something that was clarified for us in the most recent witness testimony.
Had this thing in my hand as usual at the time of the onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles, she did, yes. It would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid.
Oh, she's shaking.
Oh,
Oh, dearie me.
I want to see the physics in real life. Oh!
During the argument
Crochet
between
gun.
those two that occurred just as the victim was on the pavement below, Mrs. Garadeb flung this knife. Well, firstly, if you were throwing the knife at your husband, like, girl, you could have killed him also, so, like, think about it. Like, this was an accident, but also, like, y'all were being reckless. However, the knife missed Mr. Garadeb, instead striking the pipe in his hand at the time, which caused the tip to break off. Of course.
Good lord!
Always at 100, the judge. And that's when the tiny tip of the blade found its way inside Mr. Garadeb's pipe.
I love voicing him at always at 100. The chances of that are 1,000,000 to 1!
And
Well, I
yet,
guess this is the one.
there's no other credible explanation for how the tip of the blade ended up in your pipe. Then, after losing its tip, the knife ricocheted off the pipe and flew out of the open window. In short, this knife, which fell from the window of the Garadeb's house, is the very same knife that struck the victim in the middle of the back of the street.
Woo! The fuck is spin?
Oh gosh! Oh dear! Oh! No!
Did you see how Mr. Garadeb was smiling? This man has lost it.
I pour the tea, I sip the tea, I pour the tea, I sip
I
the
pour
tea.
the wine, I sip the wine, I pour the wine, I sip the wine. A full-bodied theory, I'll give you that.
Motherfucker!
A complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points plausibly arranged to create an almost passable vintage.
I'm gonna strangle this man.
No comment. Allow me to toast my learned friend's characteristically Nipponese approach to bottling his argument.
I'm gonna strangle this man. I guess it wouldn't be platonically, but in an enemy way.
Homicidally.
Homicidally. / homicidally.
But after all, it's just a theory.
Shit, he said the thing!
He said the thing!
Yo!
The bottle, I fear, is corked. Because you see... Ah! Sorry.
Oh,
It's
put that
spoiled
leg
by
away.
its insurmountable inconsistency. Sorry, I just... Oh, I love a flexible man. An insurmountable
things that
what?
he can do. Lord Van Zeeks, explain yourself and take your leg off the stand, you fruity bitch! What is this inconsistency you claim to have identified?
An inconsistency of the simplest nature, my lord.
I said put that leg down!
No. The victim was found with a knife planted in the middle of her back. Yes, in her... Oh. Damn!
That's right, you silly little man!
That mark is just there now. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone!
Now, Joan, old thing, what are you getting so excited about?
Let us consider the base. Oh, are they talking about the? Oh, if she was hit, she would be hit in the head. Why would she hit her back? Dude, whatever.
Dumbass. It was the book!
Y'all are so
She
slow.
picked up.
Was walking along the pavement, but if the knife struck her falling from above, she would get stabbed in the head. Oh my god. I love you, the Great Ace Attorney, but sometimes I wish there was a faster button.
Quite right, you see, that's exactly right. If the knife had fallen on her from above, it would have struck her on the top of her head.
Damn, why is Mr. Gyarados catching strays? Well,
She's gotta hit something.
I knew it. I never liked the steering. The
oh yeah, she's gone. I was like, why is one of the
no,
jurors gone?
It would appear the defense has made a rather spectacular blunder.
Shut up!
Oh my god!
Shut up! If the theory's even one
I'm gonna kill
inconsistency.
everyone in this fucking courtroom and then myself.
Oh my god. Do you think Van Zeeks was like one of those like kids who like had like a wolf like fascination as a kid and he was like,
Hold on.
I will kill you. You will be dead. Like that picture? Like I'm a freaking like I'm an evil. I'm a psychopath. Like oh, I'm so twisted. This is what this pose makes me think of.
that's not. Okay. Interesting.
What?
I looked up a character, like a fool.
No! Why would you do that?
Yeah, but also Van Zeeks.
Yeah. Also, sorry to be like this, but I just realized he has defined lips. I just wanna put that out there. This man has defined lips.
Defined lips. But yeah, I looked up that picture. I looked up that character, who, by the way, is a child.
Gladio.
Like, what? Wait, hold on. Let me do that. Yeah, literally on the second row.
Oh
Something
no.
suggestive of him as a child.
That's not fun.
Why are people freaks? Why are people freaks?
Me too, Ryunosuke. We were so close.
Suffering.
Oh my god, I'm gonna skip all of
so
this.
Close. But an inconsistency. It's not an inconsistency. Oh my god.
I'm just skipping ahead.
Stand! It's his hotel! This is me, because of God, that's all. Never mind, don't make
Court record.
The information. All right, let's look at the court record.
For I have depicted myself as the Chad and you as the Soy Jack.
Haha, you fool. Objection! You fairy. Objection! Oh, shit. He's still got head in his hands, but he's like, listen.
It doesn't mean I was on the wrong. It's more like he sounded like, objection!
Objection! Ooh, yo, get it, Ryunosuke. I believe in you.
Oh, hell yeah, the gay pose.
Oh shit, he got the fruity ass hand on the. Hell yeah! Council!
Come on, let me do it. Let me do it.
Consistency. Goodness! Utter madness! Surely this must be the last time. Council, present the evidence.
Gladly.
Please! We want to! Oh my god!
Oh my god, I know, it's so tantalizing.
The evidence! The fucking book! Give us the book! Yes! That one! Take that!
A part of me was like, what if it's wrong? And I was like, we were just talking out of our asses.
Oh my god.
This fourth book found at the scene. This is the final piece of evidence the defense will present. The Bird's book.
Wait, it was... Is that not Mr. Garadeb's book?
Yes, and to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene in the first place. This photographic print clearly shows the book in question, and the victim holding it in her hand. But we all now know it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that.
Quite so, as a part of his wholesale transplanting of the scene, the crime scene, to the opposite side of the road.
That's true. However, as part of his testimony, Constable Beats made an extremely enlightening statement on that point.
Thank God.
This is me from the past.
Oh, well, sir, that's because that's how I found it. When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So, when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand.
Good voice.
Thank you.
In other words, the victim had already...
not, like, specifically that kind of accent, because, like, we've seen a character with that kind of accent, it's, like, written in that kind of accent, but I've decided he has that accent.
Yeah. The victim had already picked the book up of her own volition, and clearly, that must have been before she suffered the knife wound.
Well, I should say so! After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she'd have done much of anything.
Brilliant, Your Honor.
Good job, my lord.
Why'd the victim have the book?
By Jingo. What?
Jingo?
I
guess.
think
It's like by Jove.
I guess. By Jingo. By Bingo was his name-o. I think I'm beginning to see what may have happened now. Jeez, fucking finally. Oh, dearie me. We already know what's going on.
Yeah, when you said that you couldn't see shit, man, we fucking know it now.
Yeah, we know.
We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garadeb household onto the pavement below, at precisely the moment the victim was walking past. Yes, at exactly that moment, the young woman was walking along the street in the light fog when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her.
The book I threw?
Yes, Mrs. Garadeb, and what do you think that woman did? She did the meme where the reading woman bends down to pick something up and turns into the bimbo, except she got stabbed.
Except in turning into the bimbo, she turned into the victim.
Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down.
Oh! What? Oh, is she shaped like? Oh, she's so shaped.
She's so shaped. Oh, I love her.
Yes, that's exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book.
Oh heavens!
And when the woman reached down to pick up the fallen book, what position? What? Yeah. That's right. Facing the sky. Back bent, ass
Back
out,
stand.
completely and utterly defenseless. Ooh, damn.
Shit. Tail.
The next object fell from the room above, the jackknife, straight into the middle of her back.
Fucking Family Guy death pose looking motherfucker.
At the same time, walking by chance directly behind Miss Green was the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
We're alive, never!
It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor. In the dark and the fog, he didn't see the knife falling on her from above. And from the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her apparent attacker.
So there never was a real culprit to run from the scene in the first place.
No, this was nothing more than a series of unlikely events, yeah, fucking right, that culminated in an unfortunate accident. And that is the real truth behind this case.
Hell yeah! Get it, Ryunosuke.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb? Oh, Eldridge posted the
Married
Gladian's family
silence.
in the stream chat. Oh,
Oh, look at them.
I hope nothing bad happens
Oh
to
shit,
them.
the fucking shiny Nihi Lego, damn.
Yeah.
Is this like the end of the Sun and Moon anime? I haven't watched the whole Sun and Moon anime.
Mm-hmm.
I think when did I stop watching the Pokemon anime like consistently? I think it was whatever was before that. So X and Y, I think, is when I stopped watching it consistently.
Mm-hmm.
I should get back into it.
The very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicions. I wondered if perhaps it might have been something like that.
There, old bean. Old bean.
What if we were partners and I called you Bean? Oh, Mrs. Garadeb.
Bean.
Aww.
Oh. Of course, I never meant for anything of the sort to happen, but it was all my fault, wasn't it?
He angry.
Angry husband moment.
I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book. And I threw that knife as well.
Judicial silence.
John, dear,
It's alright. I know.
oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Eldritch says that the screenshot comes from Pokemon Journeys, the Galar season, which is why probably you wouldn't remember it.
Oh shit!
That's cool. But also, look!
They're so... Man, sometimes straight people are okay. Aww.
He's trying his best.
He's trying so hard. Oh, his ass blew out from the unders!
Damn, when I said ass out, that's not what I thought, but we got it.
Shiny Nihilego is named Lily and protects the father. Oh, how adorable. How precious. Lord Van Zeeks, what news of Mrs. Garadeb?
She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events have left her in an especially flustered state. However, I believe she will recover in due course. There is no cause for concern.
Yes, unbeknownst to themselves, they caused what could easily have been a terrible tragedy. They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequences of their actions.
There is some good news, however, my lord. I have just had word from the hospital where the victim is being treated. Her condition is improving steadily, and the doctor believes she will regain consciousness soon.
Yippee!
It's strange, we've been talking about the victim all this time, but we never once met her. How wonderful! This woman is out of danger, it seems. Yeah, that is good news.
Dunk. So, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Oh my god, hi!
He's back. Yes! On behalf of my fellow countrymen, I would like to take this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland to study our great British culture, and have been repaid with immeasurable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies. Japanese silence. No, it is me who should be begging your pardon.
Oh, no, Mr. Natsume.
That evening, when the young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes, I jumped to the wrong conclusion again, in my confusion. What conclusion, sir? I was sure that the woman was dead.
Yes, Constable Beat said the same thing, didn't he? He thought that she had been killed. I suppose she must have looked completely lifeless. I guess, like, the shock must have just totally knocked her out.
I guess. Japanese silence. It's been about a year since I arrived in Great Britain now, but I still can't get used to life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there are evil spirits lurking in the fog, like they're haunting me.
Poor Soseki-san. His imagination really has got the better of him. Mental illness, Rinosuke.
Mental illness, isn't it?
Yes, poor man.
So when it happened, I thought the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits.
The fog took her, like Silent Hill.
I should never have dropped my books like that and run away. I should have called for help, for a doctor, for the police! Japanese silence. Instead, I've managed to create a rift in the relationship of trust between our two empires. And for that, I am truly sorry.
Look at him standing up straight.
Stands. Mr. Garrett Depp is now on the jury. I love him. One could indeed say that some sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One that created a chain of unfortunate mishaps. We were befooled by this spirit and led to false conclusions. But thanks to Lord Van Zeeks and our young lawyer here from the east, that chain has now been broken and the spirit exorcised. Exorcised.
Eldritch made the Great Ace Sexual Attorney Chronicles, but you can make the joke, the Gray Ace Attorney Chronicles. Eh?
Hell yeah.
Eh?
Ace Attorney is for the A-specs. I heartily commend you both.
Oh! Why didn't anyone die this trial? I'm so angry.
Oh, there's still time, don't worry. Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes.
Yes, my ward.
I was so excited. In concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your decisions regarding the defendant's culpability. Are you ready to present your findings to the court?
As the foreman of this jury, I can assure you we've reached a fair and just conclusion.
I do declare the truth can be extremely cruel at times.
Well, I didn't expect the woman next to me, that's for sure. Sitting in for the old bean while she's out of action, you know. But I know what her decision would be. Does this mean I'll finally be able to get out of here and start work? Well, it's about damn time.
I need to clock in. Damn. I get
I
that.
gotta clock in.
I say, I have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home, won't I?
Very well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I hereby demand your final decisions. Mr. Foreman, not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
I was just appreciating their voices.
Oh,
Yay!
I got to hear all their voices.
You got to hear both the Gyarados voices. That's true.
Yay! Also, my Mr. Gyarados voice was actually pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee! Though I will say, the one voice that I got really close is Mr. Fairplay. That's basically his voice.
It's 1 to
Very
1.
well, Mr. Soseki. Yeah, exactly. Very well, Mr. Soseki Natsume. I hereby pronounce you
Husband and wife. Oh, not guilty.
not guilty.
Yay! Fireworks!
Indoor fireworks.
Damn,
That's totally
dude,
not a fire hazard.
No wonder someone was killed in a fire last trial. Damn.
Real. And finally, Mr. Natsume. Oh, yes, Lord, sir.
Eldred says the judge forced Mary Sozeki to Mr. Gyarados. That's a fanfic.
You are now a free man once more. It is my hope that you will continue to further your education in British culture. And may you never again be brought before me. Oh, yes, sir. Of course.
A lot of, like, teary-eyed anime eyes in this chapter.
Real. On my life, I swear I'll never set foot in a courtroom again. I'm transported to tears. Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned.
Yay! That was a silly-ass
Yippee.
trial.
So fucking silly.
Eldritch
I
says,
hope
fun
brother got to
fact.
go clock in.
Goodbye. Fun fact, this man would go on to set foot in the courtroom several more times. I'm thinking you're referring to the
damn
real dude. Oh my god, this poor real life man.
This poor man.
Speaking of which,
Oh, Locum!
wait, you mean me?
Of course! Is there another Locum here?
Is there even one? Compared to the original locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, your name has become rather short, hasn't it? What's wrong with using my actual name?
Oh, at last! I'm free! I'm free! Joyful, joyous, jubilant, jubilation! Haggy, hearty, happiness, hurrah!
Oh, I am pleased. Mr. Natsume is delighted. Would it be so hard just to say that? Then Ryunosuke is such a hater. I love him. Like, he could be like a
He
little
was born
silly
a
in the
hater.
trial and then like a little hater.
Locum, you did it!
You know that meme that's like an autistic man meets someone slightly more autistic than him, like he locks in? Like that's Naruhodo.
Real. You saved me from the brink!
Well, what happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault after all. I'm just glad everyone can see that now.
No, not that! Lovely, loyal, Locum, lawyer!
Yeah?
Japanese silence. I mean, as I said before, I have just never got used to life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings. And
from high up windows, I see them looking down on me, laughing. Look at that little hunchback!
Oh dear, I'm sure it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume. Mental illness.
Mental illness, But today, you, locum lawyer, gave my gloom the boot! You stood firm behind my baronial bench before all those babbling British. You battled to the bitter end, laying bare the baffling truth. And when I beheld the blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I bellowed, "Behold, the best barrister ever born!"
Well, that's very flattering, and we're very pleased for you.
This has given me a wonderful anecdote to recount to my old friends back in Japan.
An anecdote? Is that what's to become of all my hard work? I think I know who this is. I think that's you.
Oh, wait!
I think that's you, yep.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. I rose late this morning.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, what a pleasure to see you.
A pleasure to see you too. I see I am here not a moment too soon. Disaster has been averted, I'm glad to say.
Oh.
I love voicing this fruity ass bitch. The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo, and I wish you the very best of
You're
luck.
just in time for the trial, Mr. Sholmes. It's just finished.
You did it. Damn it! What? No! That my haste was in vain? Ah! It's you! Sherlock Holmes! Oh. Have we met, sir?
This is Mr. Natsume, the man you had arrested, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, I see. I failed to recognize you at first. Our previous encounters have taken place in the gloom, either your bleak lodgings or that prison cell. I simply couldn't place the curious face in the light.
Charming.
This is all your fault, Sherlock Holmes! You're the reason I had to go through this terrible ordeal. I'm going to give you a piece of my mind! My apologies, sir, but I assure you, I have placed you now.
Oh, Eldritch, has an interesting story in chat. A few days ago, I broke up with my college friend group over one dude who was always a dick to me and probably had autistic traits that conflicted with mine. Oh, I think they were saying that in reference to the joke I made about Rinosuke. Dude sucked. I tried so hard to be nice and civil to him, and he always turned it into an attack on me, calling every opinion of mine valid, even when I was just stating facts. He'd sucked and would threaten me and imply everyone else hated me. Oh my god. That's... Jesus. You know what? That does sound like a really awful person to be around, and I don't blame you for just, like, ditching that group.
Damn. I hope that if the rest of the friend group isn't like this guy, that they come to their senses and they're like, hey, this dude fucking sucks.
Definitely.
So threaten me and implied everyone else in the group secretly hates me. Well,
Eldritch says
hope
that they're
that
still
he
in
was
contact
just,
with
like-
the ones, like the people they like, so at least there's that.
yay! You love to see it. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady and ran off, are you not? Ah! Had she been taken to the hospital more urgently, I feel perhaps she would have regained consciousness by now. Oh! Those stupid fucking poses. But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. We are but human after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such an experience. Japanese silence. I come out of my JoJo pose. I do feel very badly about how I behaved. Well, never mind. Now then, what was it that you wanted to say to me, sir? mind. Nothing. Priceless! Oh, I am sorry, really, but that was quite priceless.
Poor Soseki-san. I love that
This
Ryunosuke
man's
just
going
watching all
through.
this happen. He's like, damn.
Damn. Still, on the bright side, you've had an extremely entertaining experience without paying a penny. And it would seem you were not even found guilty. But there is no bright side.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Natsume?
Even after this, I'm still cursed by the spirits and now by the Reaper!
Lord Van Zeeks.
I haven't forgotten, you know, what facing that man in court means. Even if you're found not guilty, you're still doomed!
It will be alright, Mr. Natsume. If the Reaper appears trying to make trouble, I will protect you. Hiya!
Oh my god!
Oh, it's nostalgic. With a perfectly
Hell yeah.
executed Susato takedown. Yeah! Much as I like being turned on my head, a bit of warning might be nice next time, Miss Susato. Ha ha. So, Mr. Natsume, what do you intend to do now? You mentioned something about recounting your experiences to your friends back in Japan?
Japanese silence. Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon.
Oh!
It has already been a year since I arrived here in Great Britain. I've visited universities, libraries, bookshops. I've been honored with the tutelage of professors. I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here and the city it has shaped. And I've come to realize that it is my calling to sail home and tell my fellow countrymen about it.
That's very touching, Mr. Natsume.
Or, in perhaps less veiled terms, you wish to withdraw halfway around the world to escape the terror of the Reaper's curse? That's not it at all! The more I learn of literature, the more this strange feeling claws at my insides. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen a work of my own.
Oh, I see. A work of literature by Soseki-san. Could be an interesting read.
And what about Miss Sato and yourself, Mr. Naruhodo?
Sorry? What about us?
Will you return to Japan alongside your mustached compatriot?
Oh, why would we? A week has not yet passed since we arrived in London. And only now does it feel as though we have finally found our feet.
And you are accommodated in a hotel at present, are you not?
That's right, but we need to find lodgings before it bankrupts us. I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights before our entire budget is exhausted.
Almost a fortnight. Well then, you could take my lodgings.
Oh, the windowless room. Ryunosuke, be nice!
But what it lacks in windows, it more than makes up with a floor, a ceiling, and walls.
You're so true. And also there is a cat there, so we might see the cat
There's a
again.
cat.
Great.
Nice! And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the accursed evil spirit.
Oh my, an evil spirit?
Oh yes. It tries to suffocate you while you sleep. Oh, it's an infallible wake-up call. I know who this is.
We'll think about it, if that's alright.
Perhaps I can offer a more welcome alternative. Would you consider taking lodgings with me?
Oh my god, it's like that like One Direction adopts you fiction, but it's like Herlock Sholmes adopts you.
Herlock Sholmes adopts you.
Really?
Susato is having a time of her life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself. Though it is up in the attic, I might add.
Are you sure it isn't just a storage loft?
I spoke with the landlady this very morning on the matter of price, and Iris is cleaning the room as we speak. You must come at once. I presume you have no luggage to speak of.
You broke bitches. Oh, this is simply
Focus.
wonderful! What an honor to be invited to taking lodgings in the Great Detective's office's attic! I'm too overcome for words.
Oh,
So, suggesting we look elsewhere is out then. Even Susato does the teary anime eyes this trial.
Damn. This chapter's been so anime.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's settled. Iris will prepare a welcome dinner this evening. And you must come too, Mr. Natsume. I insist.
Aww.
I don't know what to say, but thank you, and yes!
Wonderful. Then I'll go and complete the paperwork for your formal release, Mr. Natsume. It shan't take long.
paperwork. Hooray!
Somebody's happy. I love it when she does the let's go, wahoo fist bump.
Locum, I knew that you wouldn't let me down. I'm truly delighted to have met you here in London.
Aww, likewise, Mr. Natsume. It's been a privilege meeting you too. It's a shame that we're gonna have to say goodbye so soon.
Well, I've come to realize that I belong in Japan. But Locum, we'll meet again one day.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I was reading chat, and Eldritch says that the Great Ace Attorney 2, the sequel to this game, has a case that chronologically takes place between the trial we just did and the next trial. Interesting. And by then I'll be a successful lawyer.
Hopefully by then, I'll be a successful author. Well, my dear fellow, our carriage appears to have arrived. Shall we go, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, Mr. Sholmes.
I've little doubt Mr. Natsume will be released in time for dinner this evening.
Yay!
I am scared.
And so, with Sozeki-san's innocence successfully established, we rode with Mr. Sholmes to what became our new home, 221B Baker Street.
Hooray!
Yay,
The
attic!
attic.
Damn, are those like onions over there?
What the hell? The mold.
It's the mold. The
mold.
attic room. Ooh, wait, it's a 3D environment. Did you see that? Like,
Oh shit!
what is it? The paralog? No, it's the fucking
Parallax.
parallax. Yes, there was some parallax there.
Hell yeah!
So this is to be our new office. Yes, our office. I rather like the sound of that. Me too. It's simply wonderful, isn't it? I hope you can see this, Kazuma! It's only a small step! But I'd like to
watching you.
think we're getting a little closer to your dream now! Shut up!
So, my dear fellows, do you like the place? Oh shit!
You sounded very surprised. I mean, I can appreciate more of what he has to offer now, so, I agree.
Mr. Schultz.
Ooh, are you having thoughts, Wildfire?
There are thoughts happening. Hello.
Mm,
Ooh. Hi, I'm
Alright.
gay.
Okay, alright. I do admit that he does look nice with just the without the everything covering him.
I love me a man in a vest.
Mr. Sholmes, yes, thank you so much.
Is that the reason why my design for Starlo wears a vest? Maybe.
Perhaps. I mean, listen.
Perhaps. Who could
Like,
know?
literally, I give so many characters the collared shirt with the sleeves rolled up. So, you know, sometimes it'd be like that.
Oh my god, and he does have it. He's got the collared
that's
shirt
true.
with the sleeves rolled up. Oh,
It's
he's
a delightful...
meeting both of our scripts.
It's a delightful room, Mr. Sholmes. I simply adore it.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Iris and I are delighted to welcome you.
What? Why is it like the slutty design of the vest in that it like the lines stop right at the boobs? It's like it's drawing your eye to them. I know there are vests that are like real life design like that, but it's like it's right. It's like a line of action right there.
It truly is. None of the thoughts that I'm having are in the Bible.
I hope everyone's hungry. It's nearly time for dinner. We'll eat as
A hot
soon.
big fish day breakfast!
She's a hungry bitch.
We'll eat as soon as Mr. Natsumi arrives. We have a lot to celebrate.
Oh, don't tell me. Like, please tell me he's alive.
Please,
Sorry,
tell me he lives.
Iris, you must let me
Aw.
help you. Women belong in the kitchen after all. All right then, Susie. You can be in charge of the salad. Splendid.
Womanly bonding.
Can we see? Yes!
Speaking of eating, we eat tonight.
Real. So, Mr. Naruhodo, how does it feel to have your own office in the capital?
It's very exciting, actually. I can't help wondering what adventures await us.
Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established my office at these premises.
Okay, I'm liking these poses.
Relax, Shops. Stop! Until I discover the dark truth about the city of London, that is.
Sorry?
London is a glorious place, full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and mirth. But the brightest of lights cast the darkest of shadows.
Shadows? What do you mean?
Well, I believe you're well aware of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade already. So, once again, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh! Welcome to London. Thank you.
the way you said, thank you! Like you were being strangled.
Thank you.
Of course, at the time, I had no idea the significance of those words Mr. Sholmes so casually spoke. But it wasn't long before my turn came to lift the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it.
Oh, shit?
Eldritch, I appreciate you telling us about the Great Ace Attorney 2, but I do think that it makes more sense to play in the order that is the most intended, I guess. Maybe not like time-wise chronological, but just gameplay-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll definitely be playing the sequel on stream, too. It's the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, so I believe the sequel comes in this pack. Alright. So, the Clouded
I'm still
Kokoro.
fucking reeling.
Roller Wildfire's like, ooh, I came back from the trenches.
I was not prepared. I was not prepared for him to be. Oh wait, shit! This is the last episode.
I just realized, yeah, because this is episode 1. Wait.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Damn. The Hound
Oh
of the
my God, we're almost done with
Baskervilles.
the game. I thought it was 6.
Time to eat my sandwich.
Oh.
Speaking of barking, damn.
It's coming! Sholmes's cry pierced through the thick wall of fog around us. Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistol as I cocked it, and I waited breathlessly in the
You can
stillness.
hear Sholmes' voice in the stream, by
Silence
the way.
lasted for what seemed an eternity, until,
I'm
at
already
last,
here.
it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us. A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare. The whole of its ox-sized body was outlined in white-hot flames. Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. "Look well, Wilson," Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast. "For this is the diabolical hound of the Baskervilles."
Alright, I have a mouthful of sandwich, so let me take a sippy and I will continue.
Take a sippy. Oh,
You doing
I
okay?
was not prepared. Yeah. I was not prepared.
I mean,
for
I've been
casual
spoiled
clothing,
on like what
Herlock
his,
Sholmes.
you know, I was already knowing about what he looks like without it, but did you not know?
No, I know nothing about any of these games.
I see.
Everything that I am learning about this game, I am learning as we play it.
Okay.
I was not prepared for casual clothing, Herlock Sholmes. Ooh.
Take your time.
Hey, stream chat, I'm gay. Did you know that? Men are nice.
Is he a twink? I mean, he's pretty built. I mean, he's like anime built.
He's not a twink. He's a twunk.
Yeah, he's a little hunky.
He's not.
I would say.
He's not like huge, big, burly man, which is the type that Drax is into.
Mm-hmm.
But
like
yeah,
Ryunosuke
no,
is more twinkish than him.
Yeah. Twinks don't have a lot of muscle, if any.
Mm-hmm. And he's got some nice
And
shoulders, I gotta say.
Herlock definitely has some muscle to him.
Mm-hmm. That's how I like him.
No.
And that's how I like him.
One gay person to another. No, I will not stop calling you out. He looks like a twink to you because you enjoy motherfuckers who are built like buses.
Damn! Damn! You didn't have to do him like that! Bro! Eldritch is... You know, like the sprites where like people were taking damage in court? Like, Eldritch is taking damage right now.
Eldritch just took psychic damage. Oh my god.
Our first 2 months
I love
in
making
London.
fun of chat.
It's nice to have someone else to have repartee with.
Hell yeah.
Passed by in a flash. In that disconcerting courtroom experience, we were first thrown into on the first day we arrived in the country. In Sozeki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court, which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of the law from a faraway land.
Amateur.
So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram.
What telegram? Please.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
it's been 2 months. It's April now.
Yeah.
Naruhodo's legal
Yeah.
consultancy.
Oh!
Knock, knock, knock.
Please tell me we get more casual clothing.
Look at this little abode.
They've got it's a home.
Oh, and also the smoke animation. Okay, I see you.
Oh shit.
That morning,
Hey, yo.
I was woken by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy. But after he'd
It's
gone,
your time. No.
Susato-san's
I thought we were gonna get some voice in.
behavior became very obviously strange.
Girl?
Susato-san? Yes!
She fucking
Teleports in front of you? Omae wa mou shinderu.
Nani?
Is it time to leave for court already? Let me see. What case is it today?
I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I?
Oh, no, of course not. How silly of me.
But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast this morning. So shall we go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite? Oh, Eldridge says you could switch to the English outfits for Susato Naruhodo for immersion in them. Can I? Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Gameplay. Is it?
Yeah.
Where is it again? Do I have to go back to the title for it? Oh, from the main menu. Okay. Well, so firstly I'm gonna save, just in case. Let's save. And then let's go to the main menu. Back to the title. Oh, it saves for me.
Oh,
Thank you,
well.
game.
Nice.
The game was like, okay, stupid.
Hey, poopy.
Oh, Eldritch. I keep forgetting the background changes. Oh, it's so lovely. Special
I forgot
content?
those were Great Ace Attorney too, bruh.
Aw. I hope that's not the case.
Taylor?
Oh, yeah, the outfits are only for Great Ace Attorney 2. But also...
Damn.
Okay,
No!
okay, man with his tits out. Okay, man with his tits out.
Ah!
Show me those calves, boy! Anyway.
God! Ah!
Anyway.
Ah! Guys! Men!
Hell yeah. Anyway. Shall we go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite?
Yes.
Says Susato and Royal Wildfire.
Iris makes the
Yes.
most delicious breakfast food.
I love his jammies.
It would be so easy to make them work for Great Ace Attorney 2. Great Ace Attorney 1. I mean, yeah, but I guess this is more faithful to what the original games were like.
And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in fighting fit form. Yahoo! Let me see. What case is it today?
Here we go again.
The telegram.
So, what was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean.
Oh, a telegram? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sibling silence. Sorry, but you're not gonna get away with that.
Well, I didn't think I would.
I didn't try.
Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. Ahem. It was just a boring old telegram.
That's 3 times now that she tried and failed to convince me it was nothing.
I don't believe you, Susato.
I promise I'll tell you about it at some point.
Alright, I understand. I suppose Soseki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he?
Yes, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or just be a few days away.
A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram from him. Do you remember? Complaining of seasickness. Aww. I mean, he's already so jittery, like, I don't think he would do well on a boat.
No, not at all.
But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well.
Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san?
I was just wondering, what might have become of Soseki-san had he stayed in London? That's all.
You would have fucking died.
You mean, as regards Lord Van Zix, the Reaper?
As regards to.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a 2 there.
Actually...
Minor spelling. Not a spelling. Minor grammatical error.
Yeah.
Unplayable.
I can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. The Reaper. What is it they say? That no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? Ah, Mr. McGoated, ah! Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London.
Oh shit, I'm burning alive! Help! Help me!
My Lucky Charms, no!
Lucky Charms! They've been burnt to a crisp! No!
Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery.
Is it the fucking fireworks you set off in court? That's my theory.
Yep.
Yes, but at least Suzeki-san is safely out of the country
Set
now.
off fireworks.
I can't believe the boat that Mr. Suzuki-san was on somehow caught on fire! The entire boat! They were surrounded by water, but for some reason it was on fire!
How did it happen?
The curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps?
Even if that's the case, it's little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. It's the spirit! It's the spirit!
If the legend of the Reaper
If the legend of the Phoenix.
is to be believed, it would mean he
The
wields...
legend of the penis.
Yeah.
It would mean he wields the sword of justice himself.
Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past few months. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants.
I was going to make a comment and then I decided against it.
Mm-hmm. The legend of the penis, indeed.
No, I don't think so. Apparently, Lord Van Zix hasn't appeared at court once since our last encounter.
Oh my god, he's like obsessed with me. Oh.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Since Suzuki-san's trial, he's withdrawn from judicial service again, it seems.
Bro, he's so mad. He is seething, he is coping.
He's seething, he's molding, he's coping, he's pissing, he's shitting, he's crying.
Just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. So it's just been me who has had to face him in his recent spate of trials then? Ugh, just my luck.
I wonder if luck doesn't come into it.
Sorry? What was that?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Alright. Let's go downstairs and eat some... Actually, let's examine the room first. Look at this, It's spring at last, and the weather is warmer now. But I love the smell of fire and the steam rising from the kettle.
Oh, would you like some tea, Naruhodo-san?
Thank you, Suzato-san, but I'm alright for now. With the green tea Suzato-san makes me from time to time and Iris's unique herbal infusions, this place is a paradise for a true tea lover.
My friend Audrey would love this place.
Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to British tea cakes, don't you think?
What the fuck is that thing?
This little... that guy in red?
Yeah, I was like, is that like a little Daruma doll?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, didn't the Sozeki-san have something like that in his room or something?
Yeah.
I feel like we commented on it before.
I just can't remember if this was the same design.
We've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already.
You could tidy up once in a while.
Suzato-san, as I always say, making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your studies. And time spent tidying up is time you can't devote to the same cause.
Real.
And time spent on ridiculous arguments is time that could be better spent on some simple housework.
Damn! Get owned!
Okay.
She wins, but I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. The Daruma doll I brought with me from home. Oh, it's from home. I think maybe it was in, it was either in the hotel room or in Kazuma's cabin. That's where we saw it before.
I think.
Still with only one eye colored in. I said I'd color the other eye once I won my first court case here in Britain, but...
But you have one, haven't you? Twice, in fact.
because I feel as though I'm still lacking as a lawyer. I tell you what, why don't you color the other eye in once you think I'm a proper, fully fledged lawyer?
If you insist.
She
Aw.
goes to color it now.
Yeah. Alright. Over here. Oh, down here. So this is the tea set that Susato-san brought with her from Japan. Let's hope she doesn't notice me slipping sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter.
Tea is a drink to be enjoyed, Naruhodo-san. You really don't have to force yourself to drink it, you know. I don't like to see you screw up your face so.
Aw.
You like
Your
to
thoughts
smell
are
sweet.
loud.
This must be the telegram. Let's see.
Ah! No, you mustn't look at that. Not under any circumstances.
Alright. I won't.
I'm
It's a telegram saying that Kazuma is here. He's
I'm
coming.
sorry, Naruhodo-san, but you can be very mischievous at times.
Then put the telegram away if you don't want people looking at it.
This is my house. We can't examine the mold.
We were rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here. We're the aquarium! Yay, that's us, Jet. The prawns we put in there are doing rather well, and the anemones too. Anemones! Yeah!
It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? The sea behind glass inside your room. Another example of Great Britain's greatness.
Having to clean it out and change the water isn't so great though. As someone who has owned an aquarium growing up, it really isn't. Dude, maintaining the thing, that's a lot of fucking work.
Real.
Alright, let's go downstairs.
Heh.
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 Gay ass giggle.
Tee-hee.
Morning, Runo. Morning, Susie.
We've been living here for 2 months. You can learn their actual names.
Sorry, I'm just listening to the music that's playing right now. Can you listen to the stream right now?
Hold on. Let me scoot.
It's like a crudely playing
What the
violin.
Oh my god. Are we gonna fucking pan over at some point? We're gonna see fucking Herlock just like.
Good morning, Iris.
Iris?
What is it, Runo?
What is that terrible
Oh.
noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled.
He's trying.
Ah, yes. You noticed that, didn't you?
He's trying
Oh,
his best. Yeah!
ass!
He's
We got ass!
Ah!
Hurley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems.
Aww.
Oh, buddy. Hello.
I know Eldritch lack of ass. I was meaning the ass as in the part of the body. I wasn't saying that he actually had volume.
There is no ass there. but that's
Unfortunately,
okay.
anime men are doomed to a life without cake.
Damn.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes?
Good morning.
British silence. Oh! A good morning to die, perhaps. What's wrong with you?
Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before...
My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Have you been hanging out with Lord Van Zeeks? Damn this blanched existence! That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. Stupid
I'm
bitch.
afraid I don't understand.
I shake him around like an 8-ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? some dry toast and insipid coffee for me, if it's not too much trouble.
Do you see the text like slowing down?
Yeah.
This guy
It
is
is
moody.
Meow.
It's Wagahai.
Oh my goodness!
Good morning, boy.
Yeah. Oh, you can actually hear the cat meow in the game. How lovely.
No, wait. I need to hear it.
That must be some sort of tiny magical door for cats to use. But how did it get there? Magic.
Very rare calico boy.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
Well then, everyone, time for breakfast. Time for a pink bitch named Breakfast.
Woo!
Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris.
It would indeed be a fine day to die.
I knew something looked different. Something's missing from Mr. Sholmes's desk. His ass. Sorry.
Real.
About wanting to die, sir. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened?
It is silence. It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. Its melisonant tones would make flowers bloom.
It would?
But now, the muses are unamused with me. The goddesses of music have thrown me over.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
For hours I have bowed, for days even. Through the nights I have endeavored to no avail. Hello? There we go. That sound, my tone, is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone gone forever! No more recitals of unbridled emotion!
He really has picked up some mannerisms from Suzeki-san. Damn.
He has.
Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley?
Oh my god. I'm getting flashbacks to when I was in orchestra and I wouldn't practice the violin and it sounded like that. Ugh.
L.
The violin is a fickle instrument, my friend.
That's why I just did percussion. Even if you don't practice for a while, it's just hit drum.
That's fair. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll come back to you in time.
Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddesses of the arts are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next they unmercifully withdraw it.
Oh, dear.
Dramatic ass bitch, I love him. Why is this happening to me?
Me when I experience failure in something for the first time. And I
Me when I realized the thoughts I was having when I saw casual closed Herlock shelves. Why is this happening to me? If they could take the turn I have for the violin for me, then what is left, for pity's sake? What is left?
I like how he like for a second his animation went back to the neutral, but then like all the like straight to the slumped depression one.
He's slow.
Deduction perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for?
Oh, the gun.
Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but your desk looks rather empty today.
Well done, Mr. Soto. Your observational skills do you credit.
Oh, no, Mr. Sholmes. They pale into insignificance when compared to yours.
You'd struggle not to notice, wouldn't you?
You mean Hurley's great antolithoscope? That's at Windybanks now.
Sorry, it's at a windy bank?
No, Winterbanks, the pawnbrokery.
What? You mean you pawned that enormous machine of yours?
It has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly.
But isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I had to you. I would have gladly tier 3 subscribed to you, Mr. Sholmes.
Dear madam, things are far from desperate.
But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate?
Oh my god. Making use of a pawnbrokery is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you.
It is? It doesn't sound ordinary at all.
Pathetic sopping wet cat of a man. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbroking works.
Oh, what's to understand exactly? How does pawnbroking work? What did you mean by that?
To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks.
Banks?
On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week.
And then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London.
And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Oh, not to wear, obviously, but to pawn should the need arise.
Oh, how ingenious! So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at the Winterbanks, you see?
A pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault.
Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain?
Of course, you'd have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley?
Goth British silence. What does it matter? The world is dead to me now.
Anyway.
Dramatic. I love him.
Let's, Hi, Iris. Can we examine you?
Big bitch!
Fuck a hi.
The kitty!
About the kitty!
Mr. Oh, it is Mr. Natsume's cat! Nice!
Hey!
Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled into his new home then.
Oh, yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy.
It would appear his previous owner is completely forgotten to him. Oh, cats are unfeeling creatures. Their mews as empty as the hearts of the muses. Hey, incorrect. Cats are full of love. Look at that baby!
If Mr.
Not a thought
Natsume
in his eyes!
had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place.
I expect he would have taken him if he could, but pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience.
And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed.
True. It was a cat.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I don't mind, because Waggy is adorable.
Oh, meow! Oh, I need to hear it.
Go ahead and hear the meow.
Oh! meow!
Meow.
Listen up, baby! Oh, meow!
Yeah, he really
Oh my
is.
God.
Oh yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did that come from?
Oh, you noticed? You are observant, Runo. Look, I used this.
Oh, damn it, I skipped it. What is that?
It's my name. Mention.
I call it the cat flabbermat. Gosh, a machine for making dolls just for cats? That's right. It can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. And it can do it in any doll at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see.
Wouldn't it have been quicker to just make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? Don't be a hater, Ryunosuke.
Well, yes, maybe, but now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris. She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. This machine will revolutionize surgery. Meow!
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, oops, sorry, wrong woman. Oh, what was that? Whack-a-high? No! Cat screeching noises!
No! Little baby. I was listening to the noises that were happening in the cat screeching. What was that?
I'm very glad to report that this stream also has no stream problems. So,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
oh no! Wagahai's tangled up in your violin.
I think he thinks it's a toy. No, what's he doing to it? Oh dear, Mr. Sholmes' precious violin.
Why should I care?
What?
I shouldn't be surprised if the cat is a more accomplished musician than I now. Angsty bitch.
Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he?
I can help cheer you up.
I can give you a good time, sir.
Yep.
Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives, shall I, Hurley?
Out of the cat's reach, if possible. Maybe we should assess
Nothing
the
is out
damage.
of the cat's reach.
Alright, let's see what's up.
Nothing is out of the cat's reach ever.
Oh, so this is the violin, is it?
It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari.
Oh, I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me.
I happened upon it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings.
How honorable of you.
I'm having so much fun. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have made. I ask you, is there reason to live in a world devoid of music to tolerate this blanched existence? No!
Eldritch asks, has either of you played Outer Wilds? I have not.
No.
I have heard of it though, definitely. Good things, actually.
Yeah. There is none.
Mr. Sholmes?
Oh, yawning! Stop! What, dear madam, what? My thoughts are preoccupied with fancies of release from this dull routine. He has ADHD, and he's been too complicit.
Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think? What do you mean, Miss Usato?
Oh, Susie's right! Yes, The tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it?
What's this?
I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all. Is it a viola?
Oh shit. Then, what?
I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola.
Hell yeah, orchestra.
What? What? Oh, he's
Did you
gone.
see how he just fucking fell?
He's gone.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, are you...
You're right. You are quite right. This isn't my faithful Stradivarius. So what? Pray, is this piece of stringed flotsam?
Not your faithful performing partner, then.
Ah, I see what must have happened.
You do? Oh, he must have pawned it and then brought it back, and then it was the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You do, Iris?
This is just a simple mix-up.
It sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened. Alright,
Oh shit.
let's ask.
Iris, what happened?
What do you mean by a mix-up?
Well, you see, this viola, I mean, was at the Winterbanks until last week.
At the pawnbrokers? Not Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner.
No.
Oh, there he is.
There he's back. There's a proverb from the East with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always let a beloved child travel.
He's so fucking stupid.
He is.
Yes, indeed.
So
I love
you
him twunky and stupid.
So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in the hope that it would experience personal growth?
Oh, what a wonderful idea.
This stupid fucker, I love him. Last week I pawned my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Winterbank mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber.
No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings.
Pshaw! This motherfucker said pshaw. Pshaw.
Pshaw.
A fine state of affairs this is. And why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time.
Get it? Because it's a fiddle?
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind you.
But earlier you told us you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secure vault.
Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Dilly-dallying will get you nowhere.
I'm sorry?
Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect. Fussing your coffee so obtusely. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced? He's back, baby.
He's back. He's like chapter 2, Sholmes.
We must visit
yeah.
Mr. Winterbank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes?
Precisely, Miss Susato. Without a moment's delay.
But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs.
Oh shit, bacon and eggs. Let him finish.
Dude, I fucking love
My
breakfast
dear fellow.
food.
Me too. Surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect, to fresh your eggs ever more obtusely.
Alright. Say no more. Let's go then. Damn. He did not eat and left no crumbs.
Don't worry, Rudo. I'll be happy to eat it up for you again later.
Oh, thank you, Iris.
Left no crumbs because he didn't even eat.
As it happens, I'm rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker's looks like. Alright, let's move. Actually, wait, before we do
Let's
that,
move.
I just wanna
Move location.
present. What do I have? My badge!
My badge. Fucking shit.
Are you okay? We can take a sippy break if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sippy real quick.
Okay, I'll take a sandwich break. Eldritch, what the hell?
What the fuck is it? What? What the fuck? What is it?
Oh, this is weird
Oh.
Dolly, like AI image. This was back in the day. I remember Dolly.
Yeah.
I thought that said cursed Taylor Swift for a second.
Cursed Pop Swift. Tave, passe, skivert. It's so fucking Simlish. Huh. I must stop you there, Mr. Naruhodo. Unofficial I may be, but I am nevertheless a professional. I couldn't examine such a humdrum item. Hey! That is from his husband! For anything less than £5.
You broke bitch. Oh no, I didn't want you to examine it. I just wanted to ask if,
My dear fellow, as a professional consulting detective, I couldn't possibly venture an opinion. For anything less than £5.
Are you perhaps hoping to purchase a new telescope in the near future, Mr. Sholmes?
Perhaps. Indeed, I am. As you know, it has long been an ambition of mine to discover a new star and name it for myself. Oh my god.
oh my god, stars. Because your earthly stardom isn't enough.
Ah.
Alright. Let's go to... which one do you want to go first? Baker Street or Windibank's pawnbrokery?
Well, I guess since the pawnbrokery is where we're supposed to go,
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure we'll end up back on Baker Street at some point.
That's fair.
And I think after the pawnbrokery part of this, I'm gonna have to go to bed. I can feel a migraine starting.
That's okay. But that's the first time that you actually got the sleepy faster than I did.
I'm so
Yay!
sleepy.
My stamina.
Yo! Hell yeah. It definitely does not help that When did I fall asleep last night? I think I fell asleep at like 3 a.m. last night. And then I woke up at like 9 to go take care of the dogs. And then I wasn't able to go back to sleep.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And like my normal sleep schedule is that like I fall asleep around like 1 a.m. typically, and then I stay asleep until like 11 a.m. Shout out to being unemployed.
Shout
I
out to
can
my
do that.
unemployed people out there.
Woo! That's like the one good thing about it being unemployed. I don't have to wake up at the ass crack of dawn to do
Mhm.
capitalism.
So Eldritch is saying that it's going to be a while before anything happens, and they recommend for us to stop here, actually.
Oh. Okay.
Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. We already streamed for 3 hours. This is a perfectly alright
Oh,
stopping
shit.
point.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, it's
It's
been 3
11.
hours. Doesn't help that an hour of that was me
That's
autistically
true.
rambling
That's
about
true.
bullshit.
So yeah, we can end the Ace Attorney stream here. Actually, if it's soon, then maybe I can find someone to raid? Perhaps?
Perhaps.
No one that I can see. Also, Ryan raided us earlier, so...
Yeah.
We could just do a Sangang sleep, especially since you are like literally going to sleep. So yeah, Sangang sleep. Sleep.
I got you.
Sangang sleeperoonie.
Sangang sleep.
All right. To the people in I was like to the people watching on Twitch, and I combined those words, and I almost said to the twatch. To the oh my god. Anyway, to the people watching on Twitch, thank you for coming. Thank you, Eldritch, for I think it was just me all night. I mean, you know, it's not just you. There are other viewers, but they could be lurkers, and they could be just people who are chilling and listening in the background, and that's perfectly fine. But thank you, Eldritch, for also engaging with us throughout the night. It's always appreciated when there's someone to bounce off of a little bit in chat. Not that there's any particular pressure for people to comment, but it is nice when it happens, you know? Extra content. But yeah. We at least, I don't think anything super exciting happened this stream. It was literally just confirming the theories that we had and just finishing that trial and also seeing Sholmes with less clothes. Ugh. I feel like Wildfire is going to be doing some interesting Google searching after this.
Perhaps. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit.
Do you think if there was an Ace Attorney Undertale Yellow crossover, that Starlo would be like Herlock Sholmes?
Oh my god. Okay, but like legit, he probably would. God,
same
damn
man.
It. I have a type. Twonky and stupid.
It's like like Undertale Yellow AU, where instead of like Western stuff, it was detective noir stuff.
There actually is like a little bit of that like AU running around on Twitter because one of the artists and devs on Undertale Yellow showed like an artwork that he made of like a noir type thing where like fucking Soroba has just like shot Clover in the head
oh my
and
God.
they're just lying.
Oh wait, I think I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that completely out of context, and I was like, Jesus, what the hell?
Yeah, by Arrow Artwork. Yeah.
All right.
And then there's been like some people who made like the beginnings of like an Undertale Yellow noir AU.
Oh my gosh, Eldritch says I need an Ace Attorney trial set in a western town with a defense. I do believe there is actually an Ace Attorney character who is a cowboy, and I will probably send. I mean, they're pretty handsome, and they're not a murderer, so that's nice. But I'll send that character to you.
Send him to me.
But yeah, that'll be the end of this stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. Next week, same thing. Royal Wildfire, is there anything in particular next week? Or is it gonna be, or will you also be available next Sunday?
Let me check. I think I should be good, but I always like to check and see. Yeah, no, I don't have anything for next Sunday. Next Sunday is actually when I start a new pet sitting thing for my other neighbor. I'll be taking care of his cat who has no teeth.
Also, I put him in chat. His name is Jake Marshall.
I run to the chat. Hello.
Also, he has good sprites. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.